Welcome to Amazing Devotions for Men. These amazing devotions are lessons from men of the Bible, men like you or men you are acquainted with. They are from all walks of life. These lessons are a compilation of Bible characters that has been documented in a devotional for men, entitled, A Legacy. The greatest want of the world is the want of men. Men who will not be bought or sold. Men who in their inmost souls are true and honest. Men who do not fear to call sin by its right name. Men whose conscience is as true to duty as the needle to the pole. Men who will stand for the right though the heavens fall. This quote was taken from the book Education, page 57 by E. G. White. Today's devotion are lessons of patience that Moses had to learn to be a successful leader. They are based on the books of Exodus through Deuteronomy of the Bible. Moses' experience in the desert taught him the importance of patience. The reason for acquiring such a virtue was to preserve him emotionally and mentally, in order for him to successfully lead the children of Israel into the promised land with as little hindrance as necessary. Unfortunately, Israel's occupation in Egypt was too extensive for it to be a trouble-free passage into Canaan. It became a wearisome and trying task for Moses to satisfy their complaints for water. Moses disobeyed God by striking the rock twice. God had specifically told him to speak to the rock. Striking the rock in anger was not representative of the character of God, therefore, Moses misrepresented God. Moses was obviously at the breaking point of dealing with selfish, unreasonable individuals. But even at a breaking point, men are to depend on God and not on their own strength. Lack of patience will cause a man to be disobedient to God as Moses was. He allowed a demanding crowd to test his patience and ultimately caused him to disobey God. Everyday men will experience the need to exercise patience. They too will have selfish and unreasonable people to deal with, on the job, the home, at church, or on the street. After a tiring day at work, train delays and cancellations can test your patience. Driving on the motorway with heavy traffic, drivers cutting you off, is another way to test your patience. Eventually, a bad word will slip out of the mouth, a fist or bullet will fly in the wrong direction, or a bad decision will be made. These are simple examples of how a man's patience can be tested. Moses illustrated that impatience can keep a man out of God's kingdom. He was denied entering the promised land because he allowed the children of Israel to provoke him into disobeying and disobeying God. A man should not get to the point where he allows someone to make him lose such self-control that he lashes out with an indignant spirit. Moses was only kept out of Canaan, but you could lose out on eternal life. No one should make you lose your way into heaven. There is a thin line between heaven and hell, and one of those lines is impatience. For we have need of patience, that, after ye have done the will of God, ye might receive the promise. Hebrews 10 verse 36. Thank you for watching the Amazing Devotions channel. Today's devotion continues with lessons from the life of Moses, one of the Bible and world's greatest leaders. Come back again tomorrow for more amazing lessons from Moses. By subscribing, you won't miss any of these amazing devotions. Tell the men in your lives about lessons from amazing men of the Bible. Your support is very much appreciated.